is going to be less effective, and the user has to take more and more cocaine to get the same high.
Sibongiseni Wandile Dlamini, also known as Willing Listeners Forum or WOLF. I was born in Sobantu, but then later on moved to Ekrange at 95, and then when I was there in primary school, actually, that's when I was exposed to Fruity Loops, and then from there on I was just fooling around and all of that stuff. I was just listening to music. I remember the year 2000, was it? 2001 actually, when Dre dropped Chronic. It was like the best shit ever to all black people. It was like, yo, and I remember listening to that. It was like, shit, I can do this actually, kinda. And then listening to Exhibit, he was more on intellectual raps sometimes. He'd be like, get on some molecular scientific shit when he wanted to, and I was like, oh shit, I dig this more. And it was taken upon that, that's when I first started to rap and stuff. And then 4 years later I started to produce, and with that I met Soul Arab, and then I got heavy into house music because my background is both house and hip-hop based. Yeah, so on average it's like it was my first official mixtape, but then it was like I didn't want to show out or show off, because that's usually what most people go for in their first official projects that they putting out. But with Average I was like, nah, let me just take Average raps and songs with certain emotions that I want to portray, and with that I found a few artists, two in fact. It's Future and other odds. The original of All in Sight is not in Average, but then the last verse with Future, that's the one, and that's the song where it was like he touches upon the hood, like general life, being an average black blue collar worker in South Africa and stuff. It's like you get to see all of this crazy stuff. People are wilding out, yet we cannot do shit about it. And that song for me was powerful, even though it's just one short verse. It's not even that long. And I was like, I gotta put this guy on. And then Other Odds, that was the last song. Tail Under the Street Lights, just some dungeon shit. And we were just like, I'm just gonna do some dark beats. I'm gonna give you one, and you're gonna rap on it. I'm gonna put it on my fucking tape. And that was it. And I have another tape that I'm working on right now. It's called Toy or Fail, which is basically, this one is longer for all the ill listeners. I'm gonna have someone with an interpretation of a certain scenario that I feel like he reflected it or interpreted it best, more than I could. So obviously Future's gonna be on it, SPK is on it, Other Odds is on it, I think Candidate is on it, I have Android on it. In terms of the whole underground movement thing, it's like underground is free. It's free range. It's you're not bound to do a certain thing or a trend. You're not conformed to anything. The whole realm is just about you getting your hustle up and doing your own thing in terms of creativity or cash. Because there are a lot of people in the underground that are well off, probably more than other mainstream artists. It's just that they are not in it for the life. They still have the underground attitude, so to say, being independent basically from all the major labels, because we all know with major labels in terms of rapping nowadays, they all tell you what to do. But in the underground realm, it's about you expressing yourself fully, and that is the underground for me.